You're watching TVC News. There is no cure yet for COVID-19, but countries have begun producing vaccine and possible herbal remedies that hold some treatment potential if trials prove their efficacy. Nigeria's House of Representatives is urging the federal government to support and encourage the use of locally developed remedies in the country for the management and treatment of COVID-19 ailments. The Health Ministry says it has not ruled out the possibility of using local drug for the treatment of the virus. Joining me via Skype is public health consultant Dr. Ebuta Agbor. Thank you for joining us on the news.
Thank you, Nigerians. Thank you very much.
And in driving home this point of supporting perhaps locally homemade remedies for treatment of COVID-19, the CBN is talking about 100 billion naira grant to scientists, researchers who perhaps might have something to offer at this point. What's your reaction to this?
The position of the CBN in offering 100 billion to support research towards the cure of COVID-19 disease is a very welcome development. But be that as it may, we need to also understand that we already have the structures in place. The Nigerian Institute of Medical Research, the Nigerian Institute of Pharmaceutical Research and Development are government organizations that already have the staffing and the capacity to investigate all claims of medical or medicaments. Right now, it will be no surprise that we're already getting a lot of people who claim that they have treatment. I think the Presidential Trust Fund, the Presidential Task Force on COVID-19 should immediately have a group or a unit of a committee under them, a subcommittee that would comprise of people from NIPRIT, Nigerian Institute of Medical Research, from NAFDAC and Nigerian Medical Association and other stakeholders who would immediately and incisively address all claims. Because be that as it may, I know Mr. President has already requested for the importation and subjection to pharmaceutical scrutiny of the COVID organics from Madagascar. You can imagine the amount of money that Madagascar is likely to make from a potential cure, which they claim has worked for them. So Nigeria, as it is, has the capacity to explore some of our potentials. The Nigerian Institute of Pharmaceutical Research and Development already claims that we have over 10,000, and I repeat, 10,000 potential medical efficacious traditional products that have use that may be useful for one or two treatments. I won't be surprised if out of these 10,000, a couple of them may be potentially a cure for COVID-19. So I think it's the position of government to set up a proper structure that will allow people who claim that they have this treatment should know where they have to go to. So if the presidential
All right, if I may interrupt your line of thought at this point, what would that structure be? Because at some point in 1998, we had produced a sickle cell drug, but then the issue of capacity to produce on a commercial scale such that it can get across to everyone in the country was a challenge. Do we have that capacity? Is that part of the structure?
Absolutely, I agree with you. The truth about it is that in 2016 alone, out-of-pocket expenditure for complementary and alternative medications in the United States totaled to about 15 trillion naira. That is almost 2 times the Nigerian budget. So any structure must be able to, one, first and foremost, have the scientific, the product marketing, and the technical makeup. So we already have the Nigerian Institute of Medical Research. We already have the Nigerian Institute of Pharmaceutical Research and Development. We have people who are in private sector who would be able to probably fund this thing to make it sustainable. We have the Nigerian Medical Association and other sister health worker association. We also have the people who will be at the marketing end, who would be able to ensure that once products come on stream, they are tested and approved by NAFDAC, they are able to reach the market. Nigeria has a huge market. We have 200 million people. In the sub-region alone for West Africa, we have 450 million people. Any medication that comes out in the Nigerian market and once it's tested and proven has profitability potential. So the structure would include national organizations like NIPRIT, Nigerian Institute of Medical Research, and the private sector also to galvanize funds and to ensure that whatever product comes out, once it's approved by NAFDAC, they find themselves in the market. It will surprise you to know that a lot of Nigerians already use complementary and alternative medications. If you live from where I am right now, just down the corner to where we call the Popular Junction in Abuja, called Asoko, AYA, you would see people in the morning drinking what you call Agbo. I can guarantee that over 500 people would consume Agbo on any daily basis. So
I know that there's so much to say on this topic, Dr. Agbor. Thank you so much for speaking with us.